Hello everyone, welcome to a former farming in the Philippines. Well, I came over here, to Ubay to just inquire if they had cast nets, because I've talked to Gabriel about it and he said, oh no sir, they're illegal, you can't find those, but here's 2,000. But I come over to our favorite, what is this, RJE Trading here in Ubay, and they actually have one. It's 2,050 pesos, and they gave me a, Gabriel also said he didn't know how to use it, so they gave me a little demonstration. I probably should have taken a video, but they gave me a little demonstration on how to use it. So we're getting this little cast net here so that we can easily harvest 50, 100, 200, 300 kilos at a time. I mean, maybe this cast net you could get 10 or 20 kilos, but just do several harvests with this cast net until we get the desired amount that we want, and till we get up to the 300 kilos or whatever, and then we'll be able to sell them rather than having to drag that huge big net around in the pen, because that's really a 4 or 5 man job. So this little cast net will help us facilitate that. And I'm also looking at some of this here. You need to make, now that the fish are larger in the big pen, we really need to make something, because they make such they thrash around in there so much that they're actually making so many little waves that they're throwing the feed out of the pen. How much is this per meter, Di?
105.
105? And it's 2 meters wide?
8 feet.
8 feet? Let's see, so give me 5 meters, please. So I'm going to get this, and we're going to make a little containment for the feed. We'll just make it out of, we're going to do it on the cheap this time. We're going to make it out of bamboo. We'll tie some bottles around it for some extra flotation. I'll make a little cement weights ourselves, and we'll just anchor it in there. How much are your barrels, Di? Your blue barrels?
How much?
1990. Oh,
How much
you're gonna give me a heart attack. I'm old. 1990. Oh my God. The price isn't that bad, so I'm going to get 5 meters of this. At some point in the next 2 or 3 days, we'll get that put in there. That's 105 per meter.
525.
We'll get this all loaded up and we're good. The reason I'm in Ubay is I got 40 sacks of feed yesterday, and I'm going to do another 40 sacks of feed today, because once again the feed company is dogging us. They're not. We ordered 200 sacks of feed through them 3 weeks ago now, and of course it hasn't showed up. So now I'm doing the run around buying feed. Luckily they had a pretty good stock at this other store where I normally get it. They had like 100 sacks, so I'm gonna have 40 yesterday, and I'm gonna do 40 today. And I thought while I was here, my main reason to come to this place was to see if they had the thick white trapal. And then I just thought I'd just remember to ask about a cast net, so we got that. Might as well get this while I'm here for the feeder, for the feeding ring. You know, one more question, Di. You have the thick white trapal for.
We have it, but we are out of stock.
You're out of stock.
We are selling it.
How much per roll? What's the sizes? And
We have an available, but thin. What's the kilo?
When it's available, what's the price?
Pila? 9,480.
And that's how many meters?
100 meters.
And how wide?
6 feet.
6 feet? Whoops. No. All right, well, that's going to do me here. All right, thank you, Di. Very helpful. All right, off I go to get the feed. This poor old van, we're going to completely redo the drive shaft in it, because even though we changed that U-joint, we still get a lot of vibration because the shaft itself is bent, and we need to replace that. So that's going to be next on this, because we're going to be using this van to deliver the fish. So we got to get it fixed as well. All right, well, I'm here at the feed store. You know, they're selling this pretty quick, so I'm going to get what I can while I can get it. I'm going to get 45 bags, which is quite a load for this little red van. But I had 40 bags in it yesterday, and then 2 sacks of PDP, so that's the same as, almost the same as 45 bags. And I won't have Tata in the van today, so anyway, getting 45 sacks, which will be about the same amount of payload as I had in it yesterday, and it was loaded. So I'm going to get it while I can get it, because the other option, other than this feed store, is in Taliban, and they never have more than 30 sacks total. Hopefully we'll get our order from Ocialis this week, the order that we placed 3 weeks ago. We haven't even had confirmation on if it's available yet or not. Maybe they've had production problems again. Obviously they have, but they haven't been forthcoming with exactly what the production problems are. We just order feed and don't get it. The reason that I would prefer to get it through Ocialis is that the price per bag is about 200 pesos difference. And you think, well, 200 pesos is only $4, but when you multiply that by hundreds of bags, it adds up quickly. And as with everything else, we're on a limited budget, so I would prefer to get it through Ocialis, but we can't force them to deliver what we order. All we can do is ask. We're still trying to source bulk ingredients and a pelletizer to do all this ourselves, so we don't have to rely on feed companies and running around trying to find it, and, you know, blah blah blah. But that's turned into quite a chore as well because of the lockdowns. People aren't shipping like they were. I've only been able to source about half the ingredients that I would need. Still working on the others, and still need a pelletizer as well. I'm going to go back in a couple days and really chat up Jerry and see if we can talk him out of his pelletizing machine. See if we can come up with a price and what it would take to get it fixed.
Sir, let's go to our boarding house. There's our other bags.
Gonna go to your bodega?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much today? Is it 10 pesos yet? When am I ever gonna get anything for 10 pesos here? 39 pesos, 39,000 pesos. That's not quite 10 pesos. Here, I only have one hand, guy. You get to act like my wife and just take money out of my wallet. My wallet's crying, see? Well, I've got enough left for Jollibee. Maybe. Okay. Just definitely want to get this in the wallet to give to my bookkeeper, which is Maricel. Lama. Alright, well I guess we have to go to their bodega to get the rest. I don't know where that is. So do they want me to drive them there or follow them or what? Oh, they're bringing it. Oh, okay. I don't know, that traffic enforcer guy, he might come try to kill me. Is it far? I can just go there. I don't want this guy here to have a heart attack. I can just follow them there. Is that okay? Yeah? All right. All right. Well, we're here at their bodega, which just kind of looks like their house. This is where they have all the feed stored. I'm going to help them at least get it on their shoulders. All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Salamat. Father Time is definitely catching up with the foreigner. You know, all I was doing was lifting the bags onto their shoulders, and then they carried it to the van. I'll tell you what, 45 sacks later and I'm give out. This stuff's getting old. Anyway, got this all loaded and now I got to do the same thing. Put it onto the boat and then unload it from the boat into the caretaker's house. So you can see why it's such a pain doing it this way and why we would really either like to have our own mill or just get the delivery from the feed company when we order, because this is just, it's just it's too costly, it's inefficient, and to this point unsolvable. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.